I'm Olivia Bailey, and if you're seeing me right now, you're probably watching EHCtv on Comcast Cable. Or you might be listening to WEHC 90.7. Whether you're seeing or hearing me right now, I'm glad you're tuned in. My guest today is Casey Blackburn, a women's tennis player here at the college. Casey, thanks for being on the set today.
Thanks for having me.
So Casey, you are a tennis player for the college, as mentioned. And I've been with you several times where, you've been talking about tennis and you can't wait to go play. Where did you get your start playing tennis?
I guess I could give all the credit to my dad. He had me play when I was younger and honestly wasn't expecting to play tennis here. It just kind of happened because the team, when I was a freshman, was looking for extra players, so I just decided to play. By that point, I guess freshman year when I started, the last time I'd picked up a tennis racket was when I was 10, so it's been very interesting. I hadn't expected to win any tennis matches freshman year, but I ended up winning a couple conference matches, which was fantastic for the group.
So not picking up a tennis racket since, 10 to 18 or 10 to 17, that's a long time not to be active in a sport and then compete in college. I guess, how has that transition been in trying to get back into shape for tennis and start playing competitively again?
It's been a little bit of a struggle. It's been interesting. Playing collegiate sports for the first time is kind of scary, but fun and interesting, and it's been a good experience.
What do you think the most difficult struggle, I guess, is with waiting that long before playing competitively again?
I guess just not having enough tennis experience like everybody else has. A lot of the girls that I played with freshman year were fantastic and had played every day all their lives, and I hadn't, but they helped me out and it paid off.
And now you're on this team, which seems to be a team that is a group of friends, all communicating with each other all the time. It's like a family. We talk about that a lot. What's been the greatest thing about being on this team? Not expecting to come and play a college sport, but I guess, is there one specific time where you really felt a part of this team and felt like you were doing something in your tennis career that was making a difference?
We do spend a lot of time together, like you said, and we are a family, and the girls are all really sweet and really accepting, and I think just being together and playing together and, being driven, I guess, is just a good experience. There's nothing in particular that stands out right now.
And, you said you didn't come here for tennis, that you had seen this as you were coming in as a freshman. How did you find Emory and Henry as a college?
Well, my parents both went here, and for all of my life, they've wanted me to go to Emory and Henry, and I was not about that. I really had no interest all through high school of coming here, and then finally I just told my dad, I said, okay, if you'll leave me alone, I'll come visit the school. And the first time I came, it rained all day, and we had visited a couple other schools earlier that day, and it rained. And as soon as I got here, not kidding, the sky opened up. It was beautiful, sunny, warm. It was amazing, and so I guess I saw that as a omen, I guess, that this would be the place for me, and I came here.
And now you're here. What are you majoring in?
I am a double major in sociology and history. The sociology department now has a crime and society track, which is what I'm doing, and I love it. And I'm also thinking about picking up a minor in psychology.
And you do have big ambitions with this. I've heard some, national or federal agent type stuff. What ultimately do you hope to get out of your experience here and with your major?
Honestly, I'm not sure right now. I'm looking, I guess when you look at federal agencies, they're looking for specialties in something specific, and I think that not having a criminal justice major here is actually going to benefit me in the long run because I'm studying history or sociology or something specific as opposed to less specific, and I think that's really going to pay off in the end.
And here you've been able to find kind of a niche in different places. Like you're a student, you're an athlete, but you're also really dedicated to service and service on this campus, which I think is important for students here. And you're a member of a fraternity, Alpha Phi Omega. What's your experience been with service and with APO?
Well, service is real dear to me, and I've done it pretty much all of my life, and I think that Emory and Henry with different service-oriented classes, does a really good job of making sure that students are active in the community and on campus. And for me, for joining APO, I was just looking for a group of people that love doing service as much as I did. And I made a lot of friends that way and have worked with different community organizations and things on campus, and it's been really great. And now they just elected me the vice president of service for the rest of the semester, and got a lot of ideas and trying to work with different organizations, and I don't know.
And one of my favorite experiences, I guess, that we've shared mutually is spring break this year. We both went on a spring break trip to Macon, Georgia, and we were serving with Habitat for Humanity. What made you go on that trip this spring break?
Well, usually the tennis team goes and plays a bunch of matches in Hilton Head, and as great as that is, being able to bond with them, I was really looking for some kind of alternative to spring break. Shay Collip was the one who told me about the trip, and I kind of wedged my way in and asked her if there was any spots left, and there happened to be a couple spots left when I asked. And the last time I went on, I guess it was kind of mission-based. The last time I went on a mission-based trip was when I was in high school, and mission trips are probably my favorite service aspect, and I was really glad that she offered me that place on the trip, and it was great being able to work with you and everybody else that was on the trip and meeting other people and the Habitat for Humanity people, and it's great.
And we had so many great moments on that trip, a lot of fun, but can you highlight maybe one or two of those moments on that trip that really stand out in your mind and you were really excited about while you were there?
One of the things that we did was we did a lot of manual labor and yard work, and that I like doing, I guess, that kind of stuff, but we were trimming shrubs and bushes, and there were these 3 trees that were clumped together. And I tell everybody this story, but I love it because I felt really cool afterwards. But they gave us a really dull axe and a really, I guess, dull handsaw. So we chopped down 3 trees. They were little, but it took a while, and we used an axe and a saw and chopped them down. And it just felt really powering and cool, and that was cool. And we met a lot of cool people. The Habitat for Humanity guy that I guess managed our build, Steve, I believe that was his name, he was a really cool guy and had a lot of stories for us and taught us a lot of things, I guess, that I didn't know about the area. And I just enjoyed working with all those people and meeting new people.
Mm-hmm. So there it is, everyone. If you need a tree chopped down, you come to Casey Blackburn. She can do the job for you. Casey, thanks for being on the set with me today. I wish you the best of luck in your academics and as well on the tennis court.
Thank you.
Thank you. You've been listening to this sports interview from Emory and Henry Reports on EHCtv. You can catch us on Comcast Cable channels 70 and 95 each Wednesday and Thursday night at 7. Thanks for joining me, Olivia Bailey, for this sports interview.